strange times, right? I wanted to talk a little bit about what I think the right way to approach this is. And that would be to adopt an attitude of compassion and kindness for yourself and for the people around you, patience, determination, robust resilience, and a discipline of positivity. Humanity has been through and will be through worse challenges than this. It's not a good idea to be glib and dismissive about what's going on, of course. It's a real problem, it's a real threat, and it's going to cause a lot of economic troubles thereafter that will go on for an uncomfortably long period of time. These things are now certain at this point. No point sugarcoating it or saying it's any other way. This is going to get difficult. Everybody's going to be affected by it to a degree. That's one side of it. Don't be glib. The other side of it is don't overreact. Don't panic. We all live inside of ecosystems, and if every one of us as individuals starts panicking, then we're going to damage the ecosystem. Thoughts that come from panic, words that come from panic, actions that come from panic will never have positive consequence. It's like they're karmically doomed to generate chaos and confusion and probably more of that which they have the seeds of baked into them, which is panic. So stay calm, stay pragmatic, stay resilient. When I talk about the discipline of a positive mental attitude, don't sugarcoat anything. Tell the truth, face reality as it is. But the positive element of that positive mental attitude is to keep seeing the opportunity, keep seeing the light, keep seeing what's good. If you focus on what is lost, because things will be lost, things have already been lost, opportunities, work, different situations and scenarios, various levels of luxury, they have already been taken away from people, and there's more of that to come. Stay grateful for what you do have. Stay grateful for the things that we already have. Be strong, be courageous, be sensible, and be patient. This is going to pass. That is certain. How long it takes, I don't know. Nobody really knows how long it's going to take, but it is going to pass. What we can control when we don't know how long it's going to take is our reaction to the situation. What we can control is our response to the situation. We can meet it head on. We can look it in the face with courage as adults and do the best we can. Day by day, we'll do the best we can. There is a good mantra from somewhere out there in the world of psychology. I think it was taught to people with anxiety, and it was, whatever happens, I'll handle it. Whatever happens, I'll handle it. We're moving into a time of uncertainty. People panic in times of uncertainty. So if you can maintain a sense of humour, maintain your compassion, have the attitude that whatever happens, I'll deal with it. Be patient with yourself, with other people. Slow down. There's an opportunity here. This sucks, yes, but there's an opportunity here. If we can see it, if we can take it, to slow down, to reevaluate, to reassess, because there's been a hysterical herd movement in a direction that was not sustainable. It was never going to be sustainable. There's no such thing as perpetual growth. It's against the laws of physics. That's the very thing that will kill the virus in the end. There's no such thing as exponential growth that just never ends. It's finite. It will peak and it will pass. There's already parts of the world where it has already peaked and passed. This is guaranteed to pass. So, where are the opportunities? Well, show me the inconveniences. People will be sent home and they'll be working from home. Some people will be without work. That gives you an opportunity to reevaluate your life. It gives you an opportunity to reconnect with family, to reconnect with friends, albeit probably mostly through social media. I'm the guy who said, get off your phones, get off your laptops and meet people in real life. The government's telling you, definitely don't do that for this next period of time. So we're all going to be using technology more. We're all going to be using YouTube more and social media more. So let's use that with a discipline of positive intent. Let's share positivity. Let's share hope. Let's share resilience. Let's look to the generations past that faced far greater threat than this and dealt with it with a stoic attitude of patient courage, that whatever is going to happen and we'll deal with it. We'll face it together and we will find a solution. Because up until this point, ladies and gentlemen, we always have. And when I say we, I'm talking about the human entity. We always have. Our track record for overcoming hardship at this point is pretty good. So, the chances, things are in our favour. The problem is that in the aftermath of this, there's going to be a lot of economic difficulty. Well, okay, where's the opportunity in that? Perhaps it's an opportunity to start looking at how we spend money. Do we spend too much? Should we be living more simply? God knows we will be forced to live more simply in the months to come. Do we need to change the way we think about money? Do we need to change the way we think about work? Those of you who've been thinking about starting a business or engaging in the ever-expanding gig economy, maybe it's time for you to actually do that. If you've got the opportunity and the time and you're at home and we all have relatively cheap internet access, we've all bought our devices, so that goes on. Maybe it's time to look at that as well. Let's look at our relationships. Let's look at our health. Let's look at our core values. Let's look at what we want life to be about. Let's engage with the reality that we are finite beings. We're not here forever and life is not that long. You're usually kind of figuring it out right about the time that you're dealing with age and the aging process and the movement towards the end of life. What do we want that to look like? Do you want to have a good time? Do you want to be kind to people? Do you want to offer something of merit? Do you want to offer something positive? Do you want to be helping people or hindering people? Do you want to be criticizing, judging, whining, making a fuss, making a mess, pretending to be offended so that you get 2 minutes of attention from people? Or do you want to have a genuine positive impact? There is a place that we all come from, that we all came from before we were born. And that's the place we'll all go back to. We can choose to live our lives more in contact with that place, more in contact with our sense of unity, with each other, with this world, with this universe, with a greater sense of respect, with a greater sense of reverence, with more gratitude for that which is, and for this amazing opportunity we have to be alive here and now. And to face this challenge. It's historic. It's a historic moment. Wow, that's pretty cool. You were born in a time where you were going to face a historic moment in human history for two reasons. There's going to be a historic level economic crisis, never seen before in human history. And there is this pandemic that's never been seen before in human history. It's going to be okay. This too will pass. So I know you need to watch the news. Don't watch too much. Don't watch too much. They have a job to do too. They're trying to harvest your time and your attention and sensationalize and controversialize and promote confrontation and conflict and anger and despair because they know that those negative emotions keep your eyeballs on the screen. Double check everything that you hear. And connect with people, check in with people. People are scared. People are really scared, and if you have the strength to offer a little bit of a kindness or compassion or something that provokes a degree of bravery in them, or even just calm in them, then offer it. Offer it. We've got that time to do that now. This will be tough. This will be tough, but we've gone through worse. And I reiterate, this too is going to pass. Let's try and use this as an opportunity rather than let this be something that we experience as something that is just done to us and we have to passively just accept that it's being done to us. Let's be smart. Let's be resilient. Let's be resourceful. Let's be practical. Let's be kind. Let's think in terms of the community we live in, the ecosystem that we live in. Don't be selfish, because if things go all the way to the wall, then we're going to need each other. So don't be selfish now, because that affects the ecosystem that we all live inside of. You don't want to do that. We would like this ecosystem that we've built to survive, really. If we have to rebuild that, it's going to be a right hassle. God, could you imagine? Maybe it would be an opportunity as well. Maybe that wouldn't be such a bad thing in the long run. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because I know people are scared. I know people are really, really worried, and it costs, you know, in my own life, in my own family, it costs, it's costing contact with family members, and it's being put off, for we don't know how long, and that's upsetting. There's people stuck in countries, separated from their family. They're stuck in a foreign country, they can't get home, they can't get back to the country of origin. It's keeping girlfriends and boyfriends, husbands and wives apart from each other, and so it will go on for a period of time. But it will pass. We can't control that, but we can control our response to it. So, try to be positive, disciplined, intelligent, resilient and robust. Be patient, slow down. Slow down. You're going to have to slow down. You won't have a choice. This is like humanity. It's like when my leg got done. I had to slow down. Well, now humanity's leg has just gotten done. Humanity's just gotten an ACL tear. We're going to have to chill the fuck out a minute. But hey, it might be a good thing in the end. Might be a good thing. Just time to reflect, reconnect, get in touch with what we really want, with our core values, and choose how we want to live moving forward once this is passed. Stay grateful for everything that you do already have. It's really going to help you if you stay in a patient, humble, grateful mindset. Thank you very much for your time and for your attention. And I'm housebound or office bound too for the next who knows how long. So you'll be hearing a lot more from me. So yeah, I guess I'll be speaking to you very soon. Thank you.